The hull needs mending. You know, it just don't build itself. I need proper wood.
You ain't on.
Nails.
You ain't long for this world. Nobody asked you to cobble together that stupid wall. You want yourself commodities? You know how to get them. Caps.
That stupid wall is the only thing that kept you stowaways alive. That and the mainlander.
Mainlander? What kept us safe was Harbormen and the firepower I sold them. Want supplies? Tell you what. Apply that big old brain of yours to dealing with the rich. Children of Adam whack jobs.
Haven't you fouled up things enough, Alan? And now you mean to make it worse?
They're still alive, aren't they? Figure I got a whole lot more work to do.
No deal. But this isn't the last of it.
Sure the hell looks like it to me.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
If it's that bad, why put up with it?
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Bad luck, that. Surely their spirits would haunt me to my grave. And that's a fact.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
The pay is what the pay is. Are you in or out?
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull, but we didn't need it. This is our island. Our fight. Not yours.
Don't you want a helping hand?
Hell no. Once you start leaning on people, soon you can't walk no good on your own. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. But there's one exception. That is, if you meant what you said to Avery about the children of Adam. Anyone willing to put those bastards down, I'll sell my top-shelf ordnance to with a smile.
What's your problem with the children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. And all in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog. Getting it stronger. Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger ourselves. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something you avoided. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
I'm still thinking about it.
Whatever.
Alan.
If it ain't one of my favorite customers, what can I do you for?
I'll take a look.
Make it fast.
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs. Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's deal.
Let's set you up.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
Guns, guns, and...
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Mariner says the fog's alive. Can hear you. So mind what you say.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Hey, Alan.
You here for trade?
Show me what you got.
Make it fast.
Whatever.
The fog's poison. On account of the children of Adam.
Bring it on, Island. I can take it.
Okay?
Let's catch a proper fish. Hooked him in a new once, so good day that.
Need to drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch at the last plank.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
I could use time.
Hey,
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
what family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Wait, are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Go deal with them yourself.
Haven't you been listening to anything I've said? I'm a Dalton. The island knows me. It's just waiting for me to set foot outside that gate. But you're new here. It'll never see you coming.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
In the deep fog, there are things out there.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all, I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for you. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Ha ha! I like your style, but... No. So, drink up! You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can't you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. And if the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you, the madness will. The island will claim us all in the end.
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from, and don't look back.
If it's so dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. If you call yourself a proper man or woman, you don't give up on that. Besides, we all gotta die. Might as well do it with your long knife deep in the belly of the beast that wronged you. Ha!
Let's see what you have on tap.
Let's get you liquored up then. Ha!
You want a bite? Either Mitch or I can take your order.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Learn anything interesting, sir?
You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
I'm not some no-name mainlander. I'm tough enough for your little island.
Sling a bit of lead on the hull and now you think you're ready to walk in the fog, do you? Things you'll see inland make that look like a Sunday stroll.
I helped the harbor out. I figure all of you owe me something at least.
Well, I suppose there's a bit of truth there. I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
We're the only... bar in town.
Burns the belly, but gets the job done. Get it now.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. It's fog. A little help.
Brooks is a mainlander, too. And a synth, or whatever that is.
Food front, dock and back. Bait shop.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet? Yeah.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Old mountain.
Food in front, dock and back. The bait shop.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Need it? The bait shop's got it.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Fog. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. Bullets start flying.
Here we go.
I'll be drinking a toast to your corpse. Figured I'd have to take care of the lot of them. Might just make a proper far harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. It's something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with. I'm too damn sober for this!
If you find any spare parts, you be sure and let me know.
Take them all. Here's the mountain trail. Stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife. Guess we got no choice. Time for a drink. You like them puppies? You throw everything extra mean on that. Still got a ways to go. That crawler, they usually stick to the deep fog. Lest we steer clear. But you never know. When I was a young lad, higher than you and me. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. What was that? Got you! I guess it was.
Let's take them out!
Big ones. They can grow 2, 3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be...
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to the damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's...
Hey there.
You are not beyond saving.
Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Arcadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
I can handle things from here.
Good luck in there. And I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain, above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question, and the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down, operated on, and then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else? Are you all right? Careful with your words. Admirable. Take your time. Careful.
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
I'd like to hear about your experiences first.
After I left the Commonwealth, it was decades before I met another of my kind. At first, I didn't believe it. I'm a prototype. I escaped long before synths could pass for human. I thought the person I was talking to was deluded at first, and then I realized the truth. That we were the same. I didn't know it then, but that's when Acadia really started.
I've been impressed with the synths I've come across.
That's good to hear. I hope your opinion of us only continues to get better. Now, was there anything else?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Acadia, talk to my people. We aren't a threat to anyone.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Hey there.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous, after all, but I really could use the spare parts. So, will you find them?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Find anything useful?
No way I'm cracking this.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss. I manage. That's all that matters. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to work for the Institute, returning synths that had escaped. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Did you hear that? Here, over here!
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful, in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
I'm sorry, is this a joke I'm not in on? If you do actually find any, I'll be happy to take them.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Is there anything you care about?
I mean, staying alive is preferable to not. Beyond that, what's the point of caring? Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
Let's see what you have.
Now we're talking.
Find anything useful?
assume you're not planning on staying long.
Did you need something? Did you need something? Did you need something?
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Maybe if I reroute the sensors?
Kasumi Nakano?
Energy output on these things are terrible. I just know this. Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me. Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
Look, I get it. They hired you to bring their daughter. Acadia... Energy output on these things are terrible.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that?
Just... no.
You don't...
You... Look, my mom and...
What do you mean?
I'm not their... I thought
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years...
Kasumi.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth... Acadia... But I can't leave until I've gotten...
You're coming with me, Kasumi.
No, I can't. Wait. You find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island?
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you've found anything.
are a go, sir.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself, honestly.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Security's too tight. Hey, Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
I'm getting sick of this whole noble leader bullshit from you, Dima. Now stop hiding and tell me the truth.
This isn't about who's being honest.
Uh-huh. If this thing involves the whole island.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world, a safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the Children of Atom view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the Children of Atom. I thought they were safe.
The Children of Atom on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different, but who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Adam's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the Atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you. You can't solve it.
All will be fine.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the Children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories?
We've got company.
The Children of Adam.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the Atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the Children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the Children of Adam, of course.
About the Children of Adam. What do you...
Well, I heard about them a little bit back. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them. I can see why Dima would be worried.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to...
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, I wonder if you'll need to... Oh, but that's it. And then, I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out.
Good luck.